Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. Okay, so let's see what we've got for you. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. Okay. Get some astrology guidance. Okay, so a few people may be envious of you, or you could be envious of others. Let's see how that resonates for you. And bottom of the astrological deck is water element sensing. Nematona. Segment, okay. Sedna, infinite supply, coming in for the bottom of the goddess deck. Let's get some fairy tarot. Eight of Spring. Bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Two of Winter. All right. Let's get a Destiny card. Action, okay. Okay, so I'm seeing here, first of all, bottom of the Fairy Tarot is Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Okay, so some sort of decision or choices required here. This is normally the Two of Swords. So you're going to be weighing things up, trying to decide what is the best thing to do. But whatever is the situation, is some sort of action is required here. So I do feel that it could very well be that you are just feeling undecided, and that you can't really discern between two different options. You're just over-analyzing the situation, so you kind of slip into a sort of like a confusion, because you can't really discern. There's too many factors that are clouding your vision. So you may just have to address that, and we'll see now as we go along here. What is, what is the situation? So for 10th house, we've got the world coming in. So the 10th house is normally to do with your career, your fame, your reputation, and in some cases your public status. It's also about authority figures or authoritative institutions. So this can be military, it can be government, or any other kind of institution which has power and authority in your life. Or you may be interacting there, you may be in there, or you may be going there. It just depends on how it comes in for you. But it could also be an authoritative figure in your life. And it's also about maturity and sort of Saturn normally rules this house, so this would be to do with your goals, your external goals, what you're reaching for. It also can be what you admire as well, or what you are aiming for out in the world, something that is sort of you perceive to be a goal or an authoritative figure that you admire, and you're kind of following what they say or do, or their career or their progress and so on. Now we've got here Black Moon Lilith mystery underneath, and then we've got Yamanya golden opportunity. So it says here, important doors are opening for you right now, walk through them. So I feel this is where the indecision may be coming in. It seems that you have got some sort of opportunity coming to you now, and it's going to bring a lot of joy and happiness to you, and it's coming in on the tide. So this is something that's coming straight for you. But you may just be feeling insecure in some way, or it could be that others are casting negativity on the situation. Black Moon Lilith there can sometimes be a mystery around the situation. So this can be something like an unknown, or factors that are lurking that you're not quite sure about. You just haven't got all the pieces yet, or there are things moving under the surface that you can't quite put your finger on. Sometimes that can be that. It can also just be a feeling that you haven't yet got all the information that you require. So as I say, take that as it resonates for you, whether you are falling into you're not sure, you haven't got all the facts yet, or it could be that you need to make a decision but you're overthinking it. So Black Moon Lilith again can also be keeping your emotions under control. So it could be you feeling like envious or bitter or overlooked. In some cases you may be overlooked for a career promotion or something like that, but I feel it's more the other way around. I feel that you are perhaps in the company of others, or there are others around who are feeling a bit overlooked, or there could be bitterness, or there could be envy, or there could be anger, or all these things usually emanate from fear. So it could be that others feel that they have been overlooked or sidestepped, or whatever the situation may be. This can also bring in fame, and it's coming into your fame house. So this could be that your profile is rising, or you've been given an opportunity, or perhaps you've been given a promotion, or you're getting something, and then maybe this is the golden opportunity. You're getting something coming to you, and you may just be on the receiving end of negativity from others. Some people don't like others to change. They don't like others to grow, because then it makes them feel inadequate in some way. So you have to rise above that. You have to ignore that and rise above it. Keep your emotions under control, because this is one false move and things could go wrong. So just make sure you stay in your in emotional control. And in some cases it can be that you need to stand your ground on something, stand firm. And absolutely be very clear that there's a boundary there, and that's it. Or it may be that you need to stand up for something in order to secure something better. So see how it resonates for you. In some cases there can be issues like secrets going on with this, things behind the scenes, as I said. But I do feel that it's about maintaining control in perhaps an emotive situation, and not allowing others negativity to deter you or distract you from this opportunity. So this opportunity is saying important doors are opening for you right now, walk through them. So you may be feeling in some way, or you may be made to feel that you are inadequate in some way, but this is saying to you that you have all the skills necessary. You have all the wisdom, all the skills, all the experience to take up this opportunity and not to be afraid of it. All right, take it, grasp it with both hands, take the leap, dive in and take the opportunity, because it's tailor-made for you. It's coming straight for you. You're ready, and you're ready for this opportunity, and you're in the right place at the right time, and you need to take it. It's saying, but if for some reason you should hesitate or procrastinate, the opportunity will go to somebody else basically, and then you will need to wait for the next one to come in. And this is always within divine timing. So don't let this opportunity pass you by, because it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, and it's some wonderful opportunity coming in for you. So as I said, there's action required here. Now we do also have here the 5th house. So this is the house of creativity. Everybody is creative. We are all born creative. Not all of us are artistic. Some people have both abilities. But this is about your brand, your stamp, your flair, your individuality, your originality. It's that aspect of yourself, and this can be manifested in lots of ways. It can be with the work that you're doing, or a hobby that you're interested in, or it could be the way you dress, or the way you conduct yourself, or you may just be a really wonderful people person and you're very creative with your hosting events, or whatever the situation may be. Okay, it's about creativity. It is also about children. So this may be children that you have, or children that are around you, or you may just be connecting to children or childlike things, possibly through the creativity or through something else that you do. You may just have an affinity for children, but it can also be conception, it can also be birth, it can also be about love affairs. This can come in as well. And it is also very much about all sorts of recreational activities which are pleasurable and enjoyable for you. So any recreational activities, whatever it may be, whether it's sports or handcrafts, or visiting art galleries, whatever recreational activity is enjoyable for you, it falls in under this. There's also a risk factor that comes in with this house. So this can be to do with a profession like stock market or something like that, but it can also be just something that you're weighing up, has a slight risk attached to it, or something that you're doing that's out of your comfort zone. It can also be the inner child as well, accessing that. So now we've got here Mercury retrograde reinvention. As I said, this is going to be key for you, but there's a slight shadow period afterwards, because Mercury slows right down to a standstill, and then it starts to and it starts to move forward again, but it's slow, so there's a bit of a drag. So Mercury retrograde, as I described, anything with a re in front of it, repeat, release, review, redo, relocate, reinvent, anything like that, refine. It's back to the drawing board. There's something in this area which is requiring another look. So back to the drawing board, go over it again, check everything, check all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. But it can just be a period of introspection where you are going over things and you're looking at things very carefully. And it's a way of accessing your own inner wisdom and your own inner knowing, because it gives you the opportunity to do that. It slows things down. But as I said, communications can go awry, so be careful with that. Contracts and documents, be aware that, if you do sign something, just triple check it and do the best you can to make sure it's very clear. There's no assumptions, nothing being overlooked, no mistakes or anything like that, because it can come back around where you need to repeat it or do something again. And in some cases it can also be like, don't make a big purchase during this time, because quite often you'll have to take it back or it doesn't work or something like that. Or a person or a situation can pop back into your life. Sometimes it can deliver very valuable information. It could be an insight, or you could just get like a closure on something. If something gets settled, any one of these aspects could come in for you. Now we've got here a nematona sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So this is about, as I said, with this introspective energy, this is about creating a space in your home or your workplace or wherever, or both, which you can make like an altar. Now, nobody needs to know that that is what you're doing, but you can place certain items there. You can feng shui the situation. You can place certain items, get rid of clutter and broken things and things that don't work. Make a space where you can put candles, you can put mementos, you can put things that are valuable and important to you. It could even be pictures of your loved ones, things that symbolize abundance, or wisdom or knowledge or whatever it may be. So create a space in your home or where you work, or you can even go out into nature. Is a wonderful, the cathedral of nature. Spend time in nature, communing with the divine and with Mother Nature. It can also be visiting a power place like a church or an historic monument, or somewhere, some part. It could even be a part in nature, a place in nature which is very old and has significance. In some cases, it can be a church. There could be something going in there. It could be a christening that you're attending or something like that. There's various ways that this can come in, but it's about creating a sacred space, which is, even if it's just a place where you have a chair and a table that you can just sit, or any kind of quiet space where you can meditate and just enjoy, communing with your inner self, but then obviously also with nature, or just to get your goals and your wants and your needs clear. It's also you can also create this in nature or in your garden as well. You can have a lovely place where you're planting new things, and you're nurturing and so on. But it's also about sacred space clearing within yourself. So you can ask Archangel Michael to come in to clear your sacred space, to declutter and remove anything that shouldn't be there. And you can also cut cords to people and places and things which may be draining your energy. There's lots of ways that you can bring sacred space in. But if it's to do with your children, it could be that you and your children need to spend sacred time together. It could also be that any plans that you have, things that you're undertaking, keep it close to your chest. Work on it privately, and keep it to yourself initially, and then release it to the world later. But just keep it quiet and sacred for now. So take it as it resonates. But whatever, there's something in the 5th house that needs to be kept sacred and pure and nice. And as I said, it could be to do with your children. Maybe you and your children need to do something, or it's to do with your work, or your some sort of activity, whatever it is. But it's about creating a sacred space for yourself, or just a quiet space. I say this because you've also got water element sensing here. So this is about saying that your senses are going to be heightened during this water element energy. So this can be your instincts, your intuitions, all of that is going to be high. So logic is not going to feature with this water element card coming in. You've got to go with your gut instincts. And if it's coming to making this decision or taking this golden opportunity, go with your instincts, go with your intuition, and don't be afraid. Okay. You may just also find that people around you or situations around you are draining your energy. Sometimes that can, as I said, can happen. Be careful of negativity coming at you. Don't allow other situations to drain you. This is why it's saying create a sacred space, and ask Archangel Michael to clear it and protect you there, so that you are not being drained, because that can happen. Boundaries can be transgressed while this water element card is about you. You can be in a very compassionate frame of mind, and people can take advantage. It can also be that you just need to retreat at this time because your energy is going to be low. And this is because you're formulating, you're planning something. With the Mercury retrograde energy, that's pretty much what it is. It's going inward to formulate something, or reformulate something, or to just refine something. And this is a wonderful time for doing that. It's a wonderful time to access your imagination, your inspiration, the divine, get downloads. It's a wonderful way to connect to your artistic or creative abilities. As I said, your imagination and inspiration will be enhanced. But it's like a dreaming and a planning, and navel gazing, and just taking, going into like a retreat, or just pulling back from things and cosseting yourself in your home, in your sacred space, or whatever the situation may be, so that you can actually formulate what it is that you want to produce. You could be thinking or dreaming up something which you now want to write about, or create, or some action that you want to take. It's just saying that your energy may be a little bit low in that regard. So pull back, take advantage anytime that you can to formulate what it is that you're going to do or what you're planning, and just sleep and dream and do all of those activities. Then we have here second house owning. So second house is everything to do with income. It's also to do with your value systems, your self-worth, and also your inherent talents, skills, and abilities. It can also be about ownership. So that obviously comes in with income, but also with value systems. So this could have got quite a big, significant change that may have come in for you at some point. And it's saying that there's some aspect of the second house which is requiring some sort of overhaul, I do feel. So second house coming in, ownership can also be to do with property, land, real estate, anything like that, whether that's a profession or whether that is something that you actually are busy with. Perhaps you are relocating or buying or purchasing something, and covers all of those aspects. Now we also have here Chiron, healing, and we have Sekhmet, be strong. So Chiron, healing, and Sekhmet is saying that you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So she's saying that whatever is going on, just stand strong, have a victorious mindset, and have your courage and your strength, okay, with you. Just have a victorious mindset, have a positive mindset, a positive outlook. And don't allow naysayers or skeptics, which is what I said with Black Moon Lilith, don't allow naysayers or skeptics to hold you back. All right, have a strong mindset and have victory in mind. And you may even have to just sort of exercise your body so that you build up your strength, but it is very much about having that internal strength. This is also about being positive in what you think and what you say. So all of these things, you cast spells every time you speak. So make sure they're positive ones, make sure it's positive so that whatever you are creating is going to come, whatever you're manifesting is going to come back to you, and it's going to be a positive one, not a negative one. All right. So stand strong, and know that you are stronger than you think you are. And, knowing that will help you overcome anything that is occurring currently in this house. Now we have also got Chiron, healing. So Chiron is always about wisdom through pain. So I do feel in this house it's probably to do with either self-worth issues, or it's to do with you're getting to grips with perhaps a poverty consciousness or a lack mentality. This is an abundant universe. We're told that it's not, but it is. And all you have to do is be able to tap into that abundance stream. And this is done through giving and receiving. So you need to be able to give as well as receive in equal measure, and then you can tap into the abundance stream. So give to yourself, love everything you do, even if you feel like it's a mistake. There are no mistakes. We're here to learn. Everybody's learning, all right? So don't see it as a mistake. Just see it as a learning experience, and just tuck it away as something that you can draw on. Your wisdom and your maturity and your inner strength comes from that, from experience. So wisdom through pain, I feel, comes from either some sort of blow that you had to your self-worth in the past, and now it is affecting your self-worth, or it could be your mentality around income, earning income, putting yourself out there, marketing yourself, earning money for what it is that you do. There's lots of ways that can come in. So it could be like an emotional wounding. It could be something that is happened in the past and it just keeps reoccurring, or it's got a repetitive cycle attached to it. It could also be that you just need to let go of the mindset, or let go of the lack consciousness, or whatever it may be. But it can also be to do with perhaps a loss that you've experienced, and you're afraid that you're going to experience another loss. That can sometimes come in as well. But it's wisdom through pain, and it's the wounded healer. Now, whatever is kind of in the background lurking there, and you need to bring it out into the light, shine a light on it, and accept that it's had a place in your life. It's created you exactly as you are, and apply forgiveness to yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever you think may have occurred or what you think you may have done. Forgive yourself. Allow that forgiveness to come in. Forgive the situations that may have arisen in the past to do with this energy. And once you do that, then you release yourself from your energy being stuck in that repetitive cycle going round and round, and those things, they keep popping up. It's the same kind of feeling of uncomfortable, just like an uncomfortable feeling keeps coming up when certain circumstances bring about as a result, a certain result. It makes you feel like it reminds you of something. And whatever you learn during this process, you can help others through that. Because once you've applied once you've shone a light on it, that loses its fear factor. And then you can do the forgiveness routine, and then you can just let it go, release it, and pull your energy back, because otherwise it's going to drain you. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. You can't do it. Eventually it's got to come up. But whatever you learn during this process, you will actually be able to help others as well. You can help others that perhaps are grappling with the same kind of situation. You can assist them, because Chiron always gives you a key. Whatever you learn through the Chiron process, you always get a key, which is going to help others as well. It's also about spending time in nature, and gathering information, and also healing from nature. So all natural things and medicine comes in with Chiron. So this can also be to do with learning a skill or a craft which is natural related, or it could be just utilizing nature to assist you with these cycles that you need to put away now and release your energy from. So this can be natural therapies, natural remedies. This can be like rescue remedy or Bach flower remedies, or any kind of natural therapy or remedy to assist you at this time, just to boost your health, also to help you perhaps deal with certain things. And some of these remedies or therapies can really work on many levels: homeopathy, chiropractic, naturopathy, whatever it is. Some of these things can work on many levels, and they can release many things at the same time. Certainly, the flower remedies can do that. All of those things come in, but it can also be medicinal. So that may be coming in as well, accessing that. It can also bring in, with children here, it could also be that somebody has a little bit of a mishap or a fall, or some sort of small knock or something, and you end up going to a health facility for some reason to address that. Or it could just be a health issue that pops up. And it's what you learn and what you understand in that process, what you see in that process. That's another aspect of this. But we're going back to the natural remedies and therapies and the medicinal things. Whatever you're understanding or learning from that, and if you want to make it a career, or if you just want to utilize those things in your life, you can actually learn and master those particular things, and teach others or help others with the same methods as well. Now, with regards to with the financial side of the second house coming up, it's saying, Sedna is saying infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. All right. So as I said, it's an abundant universe, you need to let go of the lack consciousness or the poverty consciousness or the negative speak. What are you listening to in your mind? Is there negativity there? Is it like somebody else's voice coming in, like a parent or something like that? This is about, as I said, giving and receiving. They need to be done in equal measure. You also need to be able to receive as well as give. So lots of people give, but they have trouble receiving. Now, this can be receiving, in other words, where you give back to yourself. So whatever you earn, always make sure that you put something aside for yourself, because that you're paying yourself, So your self-worth must be strong, and always give back to yourself. Spoil yourself, love yourself, and give the energy back to yourself, and then you fill up your cup, and then you can give to others, and you come from a full cup then. But giving and receiving have got to be in equal measure, and be open, be receptive to receiving. Now, this can be support, it can be help, it can be advice, it can be ideas, it can be guidance, whatever it is, whatever form of abundance is coming in for you. It's saying that you're going to have enough to eat, you're going to have a roof over your head, you're going to have what you need, but you need to, as I said, balance your giving and receiving and give back to yourself. Be open and receptive to receiving as well. And then finally we have here 8 of Spring, a stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So as I said, with the new moon solar eclipse, something could come in with that, sudden event or a change. It can also be to do certainly with all the Gemini energy and the Mercury energy going on. That can bring in multitasking, doing many things at once, and lots of talking, and lots of communications, using communications devices and so on, all of these things. But it can bring about stress, certainly nervous system stress as well. So try and manage your stress, manage your time, and give yourself a break periodically. As I said, with the water element sensing, I feel you're going to need to do this periodically just to boost your energy. So withdraw, retreat, and spend time nurturing yourself and your energy, and doing your imagining and your dreaming and your planning in between. So make sure that you schedule time into your day or to your week where you are actually pulling back, so that you can rebalance the stress, so that it doesn't overtake you and cause overwhelm, because water element sensing can sometimes do that as well. If you enjoyed that, please take care. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.